Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis, and this is for trading on January the 22nd, 2021. Just a quick disclaimer here before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. As usual, we'll start off by taking a look at our calendar here. All right, so in terms of what's coming up here, on Friday, a lot of important information. Actually, the PMI numbers here. PMI numbers are very important. These are the precursors to retail sales and GDP and all of that. So these will give us an indication of what the purchasing managers are expecting. So if purchasing managers are buying stuff, that means they're expecting the economy to be better. They are expecting to be able to sell their products and so forth. So these numbers are leading indicators from fundamentals standpoint. So they are very important. So if the numbers come in positive, that will be positive for euro, and same thing here for British pound as well. And then we have PMI numbers for US as well. So that is it. So overall, just the PMI numbers for all three of them here. All right, let's go on to our charts. We'll start off with euro dollar here. Euro went through the resistance level, so looking quite bullish here. Now we're looking for a continuation of this. So I'm looking for a pullback here into 1.2150. So if it holds above, then we're looking for that continuation move into the next target here at 1.2220. So bullish bias here for pound dollar. Sorry, euro dollar. Pound dollar here, this is also bullish. It's finally been able to break through this resistance here. And now we are looking for a continuation after that breakout. So watch out for this pullback into 1.3700 level. And we do need it to hold above that level for a continuation. So bias is bullish here. Next target is 1.3785. So pound is also looking bullish. Aussie dollar here, this one kind of seems to be going sideways here. As we can see, price is fading here. The momentum seems to be fading, and it hasn't been able to break through the resistance here. It hasn't gone even tested the top of the range. So if you take a look at the top of the range, this is the range it's been trading in over the last several days here, a couple of weeks. We see that price went into the support, bounced off, it went into the resistance, bounced off, and now it is struggling. So here we may still see this move towards the top of this range here, but I would be careful with this one as there is no clear direction at this point, and then we may see a move back into the range. So at this point, price is still range bound, so bias is neutral here, but I'm looking for a move between 0.78 and then 0.7650, just in this range here. New Zealand dollar here, this one also looking bullish. As we can see, last 2 days it has been bullish. Now price is into resistance, so that's something to watch out for. New Zealand dollar did get a nice boost here because of the CPI numbers coming in positive. So that means New Zealand, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand is not likely to talk about cutting rates because the economy is recovering, as we can see from the CPI numbers. With this one here, now bias is bullish with caution though. If it doesn't go through this resistance, we can see a move back, and this is where it's been trading it. So it's been trading in this sideways range here, and we may see price come back into the range because this is where it had struggled previously. So it may struggle here once again, and this is what the range bound move looks like. So bias right now is a neutral here, neutral to bullish, and with this one, only if it goes through this resistance, then we are looking for a move higher. Until then, neutral to a bullish bias here for New Zealand dollar. Dollar CAD here, this one did drop yesterday. However, as we can see, we see a rejection here. Price went into the lower level but wasn't able to maintain this, and now it looks like it wants to go back into the range. So this pin here shows rejection, which means we're looking for a move back into the range here. So neutral to bullish bias here for dollar CAD. In terms of the target, the first target here is 1.2690. So neutral to bullish bias here for dollar CAD. All right, looking at our commodities, starting with silver here. Silver looking neutral right now, and price is into resistance. This is where we are. This is a strong support resistance level. Candle closes neutral for the day. It seems to have lost the momentum here, and now we may see a move back into the range. So neutral to bearish bias here, looking for a move back towards 25.20. So neutral to bearish bias here for silver. Gold as well, into resistance right here, couldn't break through this level. So this is where price has struggled previously several times. When we see a neutral candle, generally the next day tends to be a down day. So expect this move back into the range here. So bias is neutral here. And first target would be right into the support level at 1858. And then below that, we are looking at 1850. So neutral bias here for gold. Oil here, oil not able to get through, so looking for a move back towards the bottom of the range here. It's been trading in this range for the last couple of weeks, so looking for a move lower. 51.70 is the target, so bearish bias for oil. Copper here, copper also lost momentum, which means we're looking for a move back down towards the bottom of the range. 3.50 is the target here, so neutral to bearish bias here for copper. Bitcoin here, Bitcoin had quite a down day. It was stuck in this range, and now we see this prices going lower here. So bias is bearish, very, very bearish move here today. So looking for a follow through. It's already into this next support level. And this is where we have to be careful, because this is where it took off from. And we are back into this level again. So bias is bearish still, but be mindful of the support because it could turn around from here. But next target is 26,850, so still looking bearish. All right, S&P 500. So S&P 500 also seems to be losing momentum here. And at this point, we may see a reversal back. So pull back towards 3820 level, and even potentially towards 3820 and 3780. Those will be the two targets here. So neutral to slightly bearish bias for S&P 500. NASDAQ still has momentum, but as we can see, it's fading a bit. Still looking bullish though, so watch out for a pullback potentially into 13,285, and if it holds, then looking for a move back towards 13,500. But we have had a big week for the stock market, so watch out for those reversals or pullbacks. Fridays tend to be reversal days, so do keep that in mind. Dow Jones here, right into the top of the range, neutral candle close, which means we're likely to see a move back into the range here. So neutral to bearish bias here, 30,600 is the target. DAX also neutral candle. It did go to test the high, couldn't break through, so looking for a move back down. First target here is 13,800, and then if it breaks through that towards the bottom of the range, 13,675. FTSE here, FTSE still stuck in this range. It's been stuck in the sideways range for a while, and I will look for a retest of this support at 6690. Now, if it goes through, we could see a further drop here towards 6600. So overall, it's been making its way down, but doesn't have that speed yet. It's not completely bearish, but we could see a bit of a drop here. So bias here is neutral to bearish, and first target is 6690 and then 6640. Nikkei here, Nikkei neutral candle close. It didn't quite make it to the top, and right now at this point we could see a decline. First target would be 28,430, and then if it goes through, 28,100. So bias is neutral. It is still range bound, so I'm expecting a move within a range. Now, do keep in mind, it could go and retest the high again. So it could retest the 28,870, but we may see a move back into the range. So neutral bias for Nikkei as well. All right, so that's it for today. You guys have a wonderful trading day and a wonderful weekend. I'll be back with the weekly analysis on Sunday. Bye for now.